Hello, hello, mic check 1 2 1 2 with Too Legit City on the mic. Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Too Legit City here. Today we're playing some of that Oxygen Not Included, getting back into the Oni colonies. And of course, hope everyone's doing good today. Hope everyone is having a good Thursdays. Jago and Hyde, Uglarvis, Mighty Stooch, Bull Canoe, Cthulhu, Cyberdyne, Ghost Rider. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Hope the Thursdays and the week is treating you guys pretty well. But I just wanted to get started with some words on stream. I wanted to see if I could set that up really quick, and it looks like it was not bad. What do you guys think of that so far? It's pretty cool. It's like a word game we play as a group in the chats, but you know, we can't have that running while we're streaming. Might be something like to get started in the beginning or wind down or during the breaks. But of course, we are getting back into the colonies today. So let's get it in. Give me 1 sec, you guys. We got the all Mamba. Wait, it should be here, right? Yeah. And the Mamba's just napping right now, as you can see. Mamba's just napping away. And of course, we were working on the research reactor from last time. Right now, we are letting it kind of just vacuum out, but there are some changes we have to make to this. The joint plate doesn't work from last time, right? Because it's made out of plastic. So that means it's going to melt. So that's bad news. So we can't use a joint plate for this scenario. So we're going to have to use a oil lock instead. Feels bad, man. At the moment, we are currently waiting to vacuum out this area. I would like to make this a specific design so that steam doesn't get into this room, but I don't think I could afford to do that. I think we just have to let the steam just kind of chill out. The reactor should never actually get too hot, I don't think. It should never get above 1,000 degrees. You can launch rads diagonally. No, yeah, I get that, Jocko and Hyde. It's just that to have it go diagonally through a oil lock, that's kind of cool, I guess. But how everything lines up, it's better if I go horizontally and then go straight up. Just due to how everything lines up, because my sensor's right here and I'm shooting up towards that, so I'd be better off just by doing the strat I'm doing. And then I need to also set up the radiation shield. Because once this is running, one of the things we're going to have to do is kind of protect ourselves from getting hit by the radiation. That's going to be the fun stuff to do. Alright, so let's get some of the changes in first. I need to move where the steam drops off. I remember there was a slight issue. We need the steam, instead of here, go into here on this tile so that it drips into the corner. That way we'll have water on the corners still. I think these dripping steam right here is not that great, but I mean, it's probably where the majority of the heat's going to be. So let me change up some of the piping. So I want this to go back into here and drop off here. I think the bridge setup here is fine, but I do want to get rid of that. And then looking at this, I need to move this pipe to move everything up a level if I can. If I could do that, I could use this pipe for that. So that would require me pulling this out like that. And then we move everything up, and then we utilize this loop for the other loop, which is fine. Now that means I have to do something with these pipelines. The outputs don't allow each other to stack, so I have to bridge on it for it to actually work. So I think I just go like this. I just go like that. And I think the design would have to be, I trim this, I trim that. And then this goes into this way, and then I bridge that in. Because this has to be cut. Right? And then if this is full, we have that go down to here. Okay, that actually works. And then this one, I just have to add a layer up top. Alright, that's not bad. So we'll sweep it, fix it. We're vacuuming it at the moment anyways by letting it leak out. So I'm not too worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be like right here. So I do need to open this, and I do need to start trimming this down. I'm going to put some ladders here. Just one. I'll climb down, be able to do some mines from the bottom. And then I need to climb up this way because of how the reflector has to be set up. So the reflector either has to be here or here. Because we're all shooting into it, and then we have to have that go to the right. I could actually have it like that too, but it's probably not worth it. So just like that, okay. So I probably do this, and then I probably want a tile here. Because I need to be able to spill inside. And then I probably do this and this. To try to spill it inside. I think it'll be fine. So we'll have that there. Oil goes out that way. We build that, goes up. Now that means I don't need this or that though. We'll just get rid of that. I hope this doesn't break the auto sweeper right here. That's what I'm worried about. Cause yeah, technically, I'm I'm technically going to be cooling the steam turbines down here, so we're not gonna have a steam turbine up top. So we drop the steam, and then eventually it's gonna leak out this way. Now, if I wanted to, I could try to do like a design to stop the steam from leaking out, but then my generators break. This is kind of convoluted. This is kind of convoluted. Viscal gel is the only thing that works, but if we have the steam leak out, we technically have that chill out at the Radbolt generator. If it's steel, you'll probably be fine. I'm thinking I should have a steam turbine up here. That's what I'm thinking. Right on top of it. Just in case it gets above 200, I could drip it back out on top of itself. I don't know if I want that. Because if we seal this up, having a steam turbine up here is not a bad idea. I'll probably set it up and then I'll playtest it for a while to see if it breaks. That's probably going to be the strategy. Alright, so we got the new printables. Ooh, Sweeto eggs. I might take the brine. Nah, I have a lot of brine. I'll take the Sweeto eggs. And then this is where we could get more water if we would like. So all my water is right here. Alright, so I will make another canister then. You put some metal tiles or temp shifts along the left side. And use the ice. So here's the thing. I stop my temp shifts right here. So that means once we go up, you're not going to get a lot of steam. I mean, the steam is going to have to, you know, expand into the area, though. Is the thought process. So I'm thinking that steam comes out here. The auto sweeper is going to be heating it up along with the generators, the Radbolt generators. So because of that, the steam up top is going to get kind of hot. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I actually did the oil there. My bad. I actually pulled the oil there. Holy crap. That is 100% my bad. Can someone mop that up, man? I messed up. So we sweep the oil into here. Nice. What are you doing with your waste? We could run it by on the way to space. Ooh, that's true. Isn't the waste around 200 degrees anyways? Isn't the waste 200 degrees? Isn't that kind of bad for me? I'm just saying. Doesn't that break the steel auto sweeper? The generators are gonna be fine right here, though. Oh, what? The oil didn't drop in? Aw, feels bad. Okay, I gotta sweep another bottle. The oil completely balanced on the freaking one tile, dude. What a travesty. It's supposed to spill inside. He didn't do it. God damn it, man. Y'all ever have the oil be exactly correct? 200 is less than 400. That's true. So put a steel pump setup here to pump up said nuclear waste and then run it through a pipeline straight up. What a strat, man. It breaks at what temp? 526. It's not going to get that high. It's going to be around, what is it, 300, 400 degrees? Depending on how hot we let it run. Because if we don't let it run, like if we give it enough water and it's not constrained. Oh, the sweeper? 275. Spill in? Hey, we got it. Okay, so that's all we needed. And then we gotta mop that up, mop this up, mop that up. That's what you're trying to cool, right? Yeah. Sweeper and potentially the generators. They're gonna need a little bit of heat absorb too, because they're gonna generate the most of the heat. The sweeper, not really. The sweeper's gonna be alright regardless, I think. Oh, you know what I could do instead? I could try to put the sweeper in a separate room. I could probably put the sweeper in a separate room so that it doesn't touch the steam. It doesn't generate that much heat in and of itself, and it's not going to be on too often. So I could do that by putting it in the ice. I could even you could flood sweepers, so I could probably put it in water too, and have it corner sweep. Ooh, That could be a good. That could be the design. How much uranium does it consume? That's where it's up to you. Torch Tech. The research reactor, when you make it, you are actually in control how much uranium you could feed it. It needs a minimum of 2 kilograms, but it keeps running as long as you feed it. So if you need to feed it uranium, it's minimum 2 kilograms. However, it will require water until it runs out of uranium. So in that case, you're more worried about having water feed into it to cool it down. Because if you don't cool it down, it blows up. So minimum 2 kilograms. You could feed it. You could feed it endlessly, as much uranium as you want, and it just keeps running for cycles and cycles and cycles, depending on how much uranium it's fed. So you better watch out, man. That's the easiest way for you to ruin yourself. And when I say ruin yourself, I mean sabotage your own colonies. So watch out for that, man. Let it blow up. No, you could. Oh man, it does a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of damage. This guy, you see this guy? He walked up Cyberdyne, opened the door just to let a little bit of oxygen out, and then he went back down. I can't believe him. He's wasting oxygen. I always use waste to even out my Steam box temp. I see you, Cthulhu. I see you. I imagine the mess it makes. Yeah, it gets messy. What temperature is the waste, Mr. Cthulhu? It's around like 300, 200 degrees, right? I wonder if I could actually pump that up with a steel pump. It makes a huge mess, man. It's not a fun time. I will say that. It's not a fun time. Wait, what? I heard my name. Your dupe went all the way up the transit tube, came out, opened the door, and then he went back down. You opened the door just to let air out, and then you left and you went back downstairs, dude. It's like, why'd you do that, dude? Nah, you just did something completely pointless. I was like, why did Cyberdyne do that? So I let it pile up for a while before pumping. Okay, so that means I should probably have a... I could do a buffer compartment. That'd be a really weird design. Basically do a door setup. And what we would do is put tiles here. So that the steam, well, airflow tiles. Like that. So that the nuclear waste piles up right here. Set up a door right here. And then have a pump right below it. And then we have a thermal sensor. Once the nuclear waste is below X amount of temperature, we allow the door to open. It drops in, we pump it out. The only problem is if we get steam in the box, it might suck. But we could do a design like that. That wouldn't be too bad. Alright, I need to sweep the oil out as well. That's me, I warned you, dude. I see a Cyberdyne. At least now I know. Now I know. I don't want to... Oh, sweep only. Stop looping the ice. Stop looping the ice. Ah, look at that. My space heater's finally on. And goddamn, it is barely heating up my thimble reed. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have a lot of spots for me to drop off the oil. So I'm gonna do some jank. I'm gonna build this here to drop off my extra oil that's coming from right here. So I can clean up the room. Okay, so... Hey, legit, how are you this fine day? What's going on, Half Pint? We're doing alright, man. We're doing alright. Just trying to figure out how to set up my research reactor while we let it vacuum naturally. And hopefully we'll have this set up by today. And then we'll get our Radbolt engine started. We'll start setting up our telescoping. rockets and probably make a Radbolt rocket for colonizing. Probably land over here, the Experiment 52B planets. There's probably no reason for me to go there, though, because I don't need the resin. Because I'm just going to beat the game with the Radbolt engine. I will have to go over there to get the artifacts, though, so that'd probably be the main reason I want to go over there. But hope you're having a good Thursdays, Half Pint. How are you? I just built the pump one tile above ground and use a liquid sensor to only pump it when it reaches a certain level. Interesting. I see you, I see you. Don't let the pump run when the steam is below 110-ish. It will never pump only and only waste. I don't think the room will ever be below 110. We're worried about the top-end temperature. Because what happens is that with the research reactor releases 300, 200 degree nuclear waste / water. So it's never going to be low enough of a temperature to be water. Since we also have a insulated lined box for it, the heat's not going to dissipate, so it's going to stay inside. So most of the time you're worried about your steel not being hot enough for the overheat temperature due to the fact that it does get to 300 to 400 degrees, depending on how fast your cooling is. 400C, yeah. So because of that, you're worried about it breaking a lot of the times. I'm still recovering through whatever cold I've had this week, hoping it's gone by the weekend. Yo, man, drink a lot of water, half pint. But you probably know what that is. Gotta stay hydrated so the body takes care of it. But yo, hope you do feel better by the weekend, so you get to enjoy the weekend and the good weathers, hopefully. But yo, man, being sick is not the business. But yeah, torch detect, that's why. It's not so much the water that I'm worried about. It's more so the top and temperature because it gets really, really hot. I need to start sweeping up the crude oil. Alright, so this one drop block is set now. I could deconstruct this, build that. I am going to need to deconstruct this tile. I know the... Oh, no. I'll wait. I'll wait till that's built first, so that I can pick up the debris afterwards. So, why are you thinking about a box to collect the waste? The box is because if I allow the waste to be in a separate area that's not touching my pump, right? I could let the steam turbines cool down the nuclear waste so that it's below the 275 degree threshold that we have for our pumps. And then that way, once it's cool enough, I could open the door and then I could safely pump away the liquid because it'd be cooled down enough already. Because your turbines are going to be running, right? And you're going to have this running as long as it's above 125, and we're going to drip the water back in. So that would allow it to cool down the nuclear waste so that I could handle it. And then I would be able to pump up the nuclear waste and then run it up top and cool down the generators right here. These Radbolt generators are going to be running constantly, but they melt at 1400. They don't have an overheat temperature. So I could potentially use that nuclear waste to cool down the generators and even the sweeper too. But yeah, that's the thought process right now. Trying to figure it out. Now, Cthulhu is thinking, if you just don't have the pump at the bottom, meaning have the pump above it, the nuclear waste would be at the bottom, getting chilled by the steam turbine. Chilled, not really. It's going to just be below, around 200 degrees. And then that way we'd pump it up afterwards. I mean, that would also be not bad of an idea. I could also not do anything with the nuclear waste and just let it sit there. It was just an idea to use the nuclear waste as a coolant before we dump it out into the space vacuum and have it dissipate. The nuclear waste isn't a bad idea. It's a really good coolant. It really is. Okay, so we have that there now. So the reflector needs to go like this, like that. And then I do have to open this up, and then I'll open these two up. There's nothing we could do. We have to open that up to sweep up the debris and build the reflector. This is igneous, so it's not going to melt. Cool. Collect the waste in space. It gives you free Radbolts. We could do that as well. That's another thing we could use it for. Free uranium source. Uranium. Free radiation source. Let me sweep all of that up so it's clean. Refuel rockets and such, yeah. Do I want to do that, though? Alright, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go with the steam turbine idea. I think it's going to be better. Because it's more fail-safe, if that makes sense. It's more fail-safe. Alright, so what we should do is this goes here. It's good for another planet. I need to start trimming down my abyssalite. I don't need to trim that. I could leave it there. I need to trim this though. So the research reactor goes up to this height, which is here. So technically, I should have that like that. I will build that like that. And then I leave the side of the abyssalite, I think. So we need to trim this down. We need to trim it like that. Damn, this guy is sneezing. My god. My solar panels protecting us from the rats? No, it doesn't. Feels bad. Alright, we need the ladder there. Build out the other ladders. Alright, and then another thing I want to check out. If you guys know, it would be amazing. But there is a specific tile we have to sweep to for the research reactor. And I want to say it's the middle tile. But I'm not sure. Because I'm thinking about having the auto sweeper be in a separate room. So that I could sweep to the research reactor without cooling down the auto sweeper. But if we do it like this, I don't think I have to worry too much. Because of how the steam turbine will just cool everything down. There's also the enriched uranium. This melts at 800, so I don't have to worry about that being transferred through, having any melting issues. I think it's bottom middle, I'm not sure. See, I think so too. I just, you know, having someone confirm that would be amazing. That's what it is right now, man. I just like to confirm it. That'd be amazing. What's up, Gabriel? How are you? I see you over there, man. Oh, I have to mine this out due to the insulated tiles placements. What's going on, Ikizera? Am I saying your name right? Ikizera. Lol. Doing okay? Had a real trip? Nice. What's a real trip? You had a field trip, dude? You go to the museum? Yes! First try every time, boys. We got it. It's a bit of a story. Ooh, this guy went on a long trip, it looks like. With the big stories. Please don't get stuck. I'm scared the dupes are gonna get stuck. Oh, they almost got stuck. I'll wait till this is built first. And I do want to sweep up the Abyssalite. Please don't get stuck. Alrighty. How would I want to cool down this turbine? I could try to... Band class rehearsal. Okay, you have to do practice. Talking about practice, okay. Oh, gotcha. That's the normal after-school stuff, right? I used to do that for sports when I was younger. I used to do something similar. We had to do it for the sports. Yeah, they usually have the bus routes and schedules that they're supposed to do. They don't take you exactly home. They have specific stops they have to take you to. Alright, so I can easily fit a steam turbine into here. How do I want to cool down this turbine? I guess is a good question. Alright, so over here, this gets cut, and then this gets... So it should be like this. This should be like that. This should be like that, and then this should be like that. There we go. And then I should be able to cut this. We have 1, 2, 3 bubbles, okay? We have to do the same thing here. So that. No, I have to connect that because of how it works, right? It goes like this, that. And we wait for it. Nice. You walk and you're lost. Come on, Gabriel. You gotta pay attention. Especially when it's dark, man. Let's go, Miss Taz. How are you? I see you over there. How you doing today, Miss Taz? How is the Thursdays? So that loop is fine. Nice. Now I need this setup. Neighborhood park, get confused? Aw, shit. The man is lost, boys. Gotta get him a map. Oh my god, your mom heard you're lost? She told you to use Google Maps? What a travesty. What an absolute travesty. Hey mom, I'm lost. Come pick me up. Nah, son. Use the Google Maps. Yo, I feel bad for you, Gabriel. I went to the grocery store, even after social anxiety about doing so I am proud of myself. Good stuff, Miss Taz. Good stuff. A lot of the times, man, when I get that, I find that if I don't think about it and just try to get in and get out, it's the best results. I feel that though sometimes. I should go to the store. Ah, man. Seeing people kind of sucks. Ah, man. But hey, happy that you overcame that, Miss Taz. Good stuff. Coffee helps, 100%. Makes you want to just do something. Now I'm home. Nice, nice. Hey, man, at least now you're safe, Gabriel. Good stuff, good stuff. Things like that happen, I suppose, from time to time. How are you, 2LC? We're doing all right. Doing all right. Had, so I tried to do the 2 coffee thing today again. and I did it a little bit different. Instead of having coffee twice, I had coffee, and then the first cup I had was a small cup, and the second cup was a lot larger. So I think that helps. Having the 1.5 cups instead of 2. Yeah, Mamba's napping. He's doing the best he can, just to be a good Mamba. The most time I've spent outside. Yo, Gabriel, I see you over there, man. It's okay to go outside. It's pretty cool out there, man. We'll take the Sweeto eggs again. I feel like it's not bad. Having the extra cup of coffee helps, though. Like, I feel the energy, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have. I'm pretty sure I need to do it like that. Yeah. Why go outside where it's scary, where I could go into a virtual world where it's safe? Because sunlight, it's good for your body. Sometimes going outside to smell the roses is kind of nice, man. Nature is cool. There's a lot of cool things that happen in nature. Oh, wait, shit. I'm not vacuuming anymore if I do this. Okay, I gotta deconstruct that. We gotta let this air out so it vacuums itself. Alright, so we could add a couple more bubbles. I don't think I will. It's not necessary. Now, I could try to set it up so... So we have to have a steam turbine in here. There's no way around that. How am I going to cool down the steam turbine? I don't know, man. That's how you get regrets. Oh, I'm young. It's going to be fine. That's how you start regretting later on in life, man. So we could run the self-cooling steam turbine setup here, but the problem is that it's not going to be good enough because I think the steam is going to be too hot. So I think what I will want to do would be... This is tough. What we could try to do is run the bathroom water in a closed loop. And it would probably be fine. It's a weird idea, but the idea is basically... You can basically take this water that's around 20 degrees, because it's, you know, somewhat cool. And we generate water from the bathroom anyways. We have an extra tank, so might as well use it. We run that on the line, and then run it onto a closed loop so that it cools itself. And then once it gets too hot, we have it basically just die in the space vacuum. So it cools down the steam turbine. So I could probably pick a temperature like, what, 85 degrees or something like that? Rotate that until it cools it down. And then once it gets hot enough, we just exit it out. That actually could work. And I don't mind that design. Did you know, oh my god, usage can be traced back to the 1917s? Yo, man. I believe it. I believe it. I think I put it on this side. It's a little bit weird. Because I can't put the sweeper here. But I feel like it would benefit me to have the sweeper there. I don't want to put it on this tile. It doesn't feel like it makes sense. Alright. Can I diagonally feed it? That would be amazing. Okay. So guys, I am gonna sandbox mode really quick because I really want to know whether or not it's the middle tile or not. So let's go into the. We saved, right? I think I saved. How do people find that out, Mistas? How do people know when the first time a word was used? Like, there wasn't even internet back then. Alright, so the easiest way to do this would be testing only the bottom tiles, I believe. So I could do something like this. And then I need to do a reactor right there. I need to get the sweeper touch every tile except the bottom tile. That way I could have a safe setup. We're going to have the uranium drop off right here. Manufactured uranium power. Did we turn off autosave lag? Okay, we did. Thought it was interesting. Okay. So don't know if that's actually facts. I'd imagine it's used way earlier than that. Because there's a phrase called "don't use God's name in vain," right? Okay, so it's not any of the top. Okay. So this goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It's blasphemy. Alright, so the left two tiles. It is not the left two tiles. It's probably the middle tile then. We know it's none of the top tiles, so we know it's the bottom tile. So if we do 1, 2, 3. It doesn't sweep it anyways? What the heck? There's power here, right? Oh, I'm paused. I'm paused. I'm not even thinking. Okay. So run the 2. Sweeper does nothing. Now we run the 3. 1, 2, 3. Sweeper still does nothing? Is this real life? Not paused. Alright. So let me redo this. This goes everything up top. So we do it like that. No liquid intake. Ah, that sucks. Awaiting uranium. Okay. That means I have to do it like this. So that didn't allow the bottom row, so we do that. The phrase, "oh my god," can be traced back to the 19th century, but the earliest found first ever printed use of the abbreviation was in a letter to Winston Churchill. That is the full fact. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. They actually used abbreviations in the letters to talk to someone like Winston Churchill. Okay, it is the middle tile. It is the middle tile, bottom middle. So if it's specifically this tile, and then I could put it here. And then... so it's here, 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 here. What? No way. That should not work. Wait a second. here, 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 here. So technically I could do it like that. Here, here, here. No, it's wrong. It has to be like this. Aw, one tile off. Wait. No, you can't sweep through mesh tiles. Oh, what? You can't sweep through mesh tiles. So I have to have an aerial advantage. Oh, what a travesty. What an actual travesty. You need to have an aerial shot for that to work. Damn it, man. Alright. So I have to be above. I have to have the high ground. This ain't Star Wars, man. Why do I have to have the high ground? Okay, so I gotta be on the top. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically it's like that. And then it's like that. I have to be here, okay. So I hit that tile with the sweep just enough. Not like that, though. Wait, so I have to oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. This is not cool. This doesn't work. I can't get the angle unless I put a drop of oil here. And I do the same thing, an oil drop lock setup, so the sweeper doesn't have to worry about it. Alright, so there's no way for me to make a design where I could tuck away the auto sweeper. Man, I thought we had something slick. I thought we had something slick. Because I'm thinking if I put this in a separate room, it'd be a lot smoother because I don't have to worry about the 275 and I'm only worrying about the 1400 melting point. Miss Chemical Stairs, hope you're having a nice Thursdays today. How are you? I don't know how we could do this then. I would have to be this tile. I could have it here and still sweep to it. Now, if I have all the generate... Well, that's actually not true, huh? So, what we would have is, right now, it's something like this. Instead of the Abyssalite, it's... instead of Insulate, it's Abyssalite right here. We would have pathing right here to go up if we wanted to. I would not allow people inside, so we cannot manually deliver in uranium. And then, yeah, just setting up the sweeper so that it doesn't actually break itself. It's kind of like the hard part. I guess we could try to put it near the top so that the, well, no, that doesn't help us. It would have to be where the liquid gets dropped out of, the liquid output. So what we could do instead is move this down. That is technically true. So we make the loader like this, and then we have the sweeper here. And then we could destroy that and have that destroyed. Wouldn't really matter, but we put the sweeper like this. I'd be able to sweep it from this tile. We'd be able to fit it. I'd be able to touch the middle. It does allow me to do that. I could easily have the chute modified from here to here. Well, no. No, the chute would be here, actually. Funny enough, yeah. And then we would move this and that. So we leave this ladder here. Actually, this ladder doesn't matter. The chute's here. We have that here. We have probably set up like that. That means this is going to be where the liquid output is for the steam turbine. So this drips back into here, which is right next to my auto sweeper. So I think that helps me. So it cools down the auto sweeper. Of course, the generators are going to be generating heat. That's fine. Not too worried about that. And then I think that's going to be the setup. Cooking dinner. Nice, nice. I see you over there. What's for dinner tonight, Miss Chemical Stairs? So the shipping goes like that. I delete that. Stir fry, nice. Stir fry is always delicious. All right, so we have power on the side. So let me cut this and then the other things. That way I could pull out the power like that, just to run things for now. Nice. Okay, so now this is going to be allow manual use, enrich uranium. All right, there's no water yet. I'm gonna use this water line. Reset. That goes here. This goes out like that. That goes out like that. This goes in like so. Power doesn't matter. All right, so no sweep only. Someone's delivering. Oh, they can't reach. I didn't think about that. They couldn't reach. Now we have someone delivering. Nice. Okay, so that's going to be the initial delivery, and we're going to kick it on real quick. I want to see how the radiation is going to affect us. How much rads is it going to be? It's probably going to get reduced the moment we have steam in here, and I'm probably going to want around, what, 50 kilograms? I want a lot of steam. That way it's like, never really have to worry. All right, we're in. Research reactor, and all right, so the radiation stops right here, huh? 3.4 rads. This diagonal setup right here is gonna body us. Holy crap. Okay, so we could see right here, this bottom right hand side is gonna get wrecked. I could sweep to that still, so I probably set up plastic tiles here. Alright, so by setting up the plastic tiles, it does weaken the radiation by a little bit, which is good. It's still a lot of rads, though. And then I guess for how the design works, I probably want to do a plastic block like that, so that we weaken the radiation even more. It's still pretty heavy on the rads. I need a radiation block shield over here as well. So that we can protect ourselves from the space. So I need this to be heavy radiated because I want to grow my mutated plants here. We will need a layer of plastic. I'm happy I don't need one at the bottom. Having a short layer, though, could help us out. And then it's right here, huh? I guess I could change this to all plastic as well. It does help out. All plastic tiles. The only other thing would be... yeah, the heat's going to be shared along these tiles, so I don't want to replace any of those because they touch. And then it's basically right here. Oxygen, I need basically higher radiation blocking. Temp shift plates don't do anything, I believe. So the best thing we could do at this point is just having steam, I think. Because this is pretty high dosage of rads in the corner right here. I guess I need to make sure the dupes don't go into this area too often. Which they shouldn't, unless they're delivering the uranium. And I think that with that minor amount, it's going to be fine. The oxygen everywhere is cooling down. The hot steam feels bad. I need to get rid of the P oxygen. The death trap. No one's going to die. It's only a couple seconds. No one's going to die, man. We'll be okay. So I need to remember to do plastic here. Plastic here. I probably want to do that tile as well. And then a 2x2 of plastic right here. So that we could have some radiation resistance. On this side, I probably do the plastic ladders. Right, so it's 250 rads. It's kind of heavy. I would rather, you know, have a better design, but, you know, it is what it is. Dupes gain superpowers. Hey, man. Oh, it's a meltdown! Not like this. Oh, shit. Who wanted to see a meltdown? Torch D-Tech, was that you? Just for you, buddy. That's a lot of damage. I forgot to put in more water. Alright, we can fix it. We can fix it. Alright, boys, time to fix it. You know how to fix it? You hit the load save button. Fastest fix in the West. I'm in, boys. Yazan, what's good? Didn't know I wanted to see a meltdown till I saw a meltdown. Dude, meltdowns are cool, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the things where it's like, dude, it's Clay that's doing it. You want to see it. That's kind of how it is, man. Like, the way they do things, it's always very interesting. Works as intended? Yes, works as intended. I see you over there, Cyberdyne. My timing was great today, lol. How's it going today? It's doing alright. Weather's not too bad. Just trying to, you know, we're experimenting a little bit with the research reactor, as you just saw. But, yeah, man, just going through some changes right now before we settle on some designs. Gonna change up some of the things over here before we actually kick up the research reactor. And I just needed to answer some of the questions for myself. But otherwise, doing pretty good. Doing all right. Can't really complain. I need to get my plastic like that. I don't think it's ever going to get too hot on the transformer. Another thing I wanted was the plastic ladder setup. Well, I think we do plastic like this as well. How did you learn to play? Trial and error? Yep, trial and error. The exact way is exactly like that. Because when I got this game, I looked into YouTube like everyone else would. That's where I found out that I couldn't trust YouTube because everything was out of date. And that was probably because there wasn't a lot of content creators at the time. So after that, I was like, okay, I can't trust YouTube. Everything they told me has been wrong. So I don't really want to, you know, listen to anything they say anymore. Because I tried out like 5 different builds. All of them didn't work because they were based off of early access technology. And when the game came out full release, it completely changed up a lot of the mechanics of the game. So because of that, I was like, yeah, I just got to learn to play myself. So I live streamed the game for like, it's probably almost 2 years now. And it's probably almost more than 2 years. And after that, I learned to play. Chat was here. We learned together. Some people in chat gave me some ideas. And then now we're doing YouTube. So we're trying to help the people out now. People getting into the Oni game. Trying to have a lot of tutorial designs, concepts, and ideas. Advanced builds as well. So, yep. If you guys need the help, let me know. I'll be happy to help. But yes, I did learn the game in the trial and error format. The biggest thing that helped me was going into the options, going into the game, and turning on sandbox tools like I was messing around earlier in sandbox. When you play the game with sandbox tools on, it's basically like, it's God mode. You do whatever you want, insta build, spawn anything, and then it basically lets you play around with the tools. Because you kind of have to play around with everything in order for you to get a good understanding of what they do, how they work, and any of the nuances that need to be learned before actually, having it be max efficiency. So because of that, I sandboxed basically every building in the game from the tech tree. That's how I learned. Because I would run into problems afterwards and be like, oh, okay, so I'm out of this. How do I get that? Oh, that's right, we have a building right here in this tech tree. So I could go tech out for that right now. And then once we learned the game, when we got stable, it was one of those things that's kind of like a knowledge gate, if that makes sense. Once you know how to do something and set it up properly, it becomes easier for every other circumstance on forward. Just because you know now, it means everything else that you run into, you know the answer to. So when it came to that, it was kind of convenient. But yeah, that's how I learned. Tito, what's good? I see you over there. Trofus, hello, hello. Hope you guys are having a nice Thursdays. Mighty Stoosh got me, man. Mighty Stoosh coming in with the quickness. Mighty Stoosh is fast sometimes. Alright, alright. Making our changes. Fastest fingers on the East Coast. I see you over there. I see you over there. Alright, so I think it's gonna go down like that. Waiting to run this game on the Steam Deck. Hey, you got a Steam Deck? How was that, man? Are you enjoying the Steam Deck? How has it been treating you, my good sir? So we're gonna have to have a tile here and here. Ah. Oh, the setup's gonna be some... What? Oh, I do the temperature check outside. Oh, that's weird. Nice. Does the Steam Deck have touch controls? I believe it does. I believe it does. There's like a touchpad area that's kind of like a laptop touchpad that you could use kind of like a mouse cursor, I believe. Alright, I just realized that the idea we had to run the water in a loop, I don't have a temperature check. And I need a temperature check. Oh, I could just do it on the side. Hey, that works. Just do it in the Bissolite strats. Okay, that works. I was like, oh, that doesn't work, man. Holy crap. Alright, so tile. This would be a steam room tile, which kind of sucks. So I think the design has to be something weird. Kind of like that. And that probably means I run some insulated to the top. Because of how it should work, I think. I might have to have that there. So that I could bridge on this way. all the jank bridge shenanigans, man. So that's gonna go like that. And then the plumbing's gonna move upwards. And then this is gonna allow us to bridge in. Oh! No, that's not what I want. We bridge in like so. So then this pipeline comes from this pipeline on the side. There's not going to be any heat here, so I'm not really too worried, but I will run an insulated tile like that. Once we get that, we'll just have a regular tile go like this. That will connect those two areas. Let me get a ladder here to help it out. Yo, man, Tito, let me know how it is. The Steam Deck, man. Oh, man, Tralfus. Was it, I mean, you hear, right? The power didn't get knocked out. Internet's still good. So, hopefully that means it wasn't too bad. You know what happens sometimes, Tralfus? I'm sitting on my chair, and then it tilts a little bit, and I'm like, oh shit, was that an earthquake? No, it's just my swivel chair. Tripping. I'm tripping, man. It's not even a freaking earthquake. My swivel chair just swung out in a certain direction, and I tripped out. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Alright, so it would work like... So I have to have a temperature sensor first. So it's either like this or like that. If I do it like this, the sensor's on the bottom left, and the water never goes out. Okay, so I have to make a weird setup. Yeah, I have to make a weird setup. I think we do it like this though. Like we have to. And then we have to have the double insulated like that. Okay, now that does mean though, I could just connect this like this. And then I could probably go straight up to the solar panels. So the power from this just goes straight up to the top. And we also get power from the solar panels to power this, so it's not too bad. Everything's cool. They get a little bit scared because it started strong. Nice, nice. Good to hear that there was not a lot of damage. You never want to hear that, man. Earthquakes are scary. Earthquakes are goddamn scary. I will say that. Alright, we're in grams, boys. It's almost ready. Leaking out all the space vacuum stuff. I've experienced a far few earthquakes. The best was during Hurricane. When I was in Tokyo. I was staying on the 9th floor of a tall, thin building and could really feel the sway. See, the thing is that Japan does some crazy shit with their architecture, man. Like, I would say they might be some of the most ingenious architecture designs it's in Japan. And what I mean when I say that is, dude, some of their, like, carpentry skills over there is unmatched. Like, you've seen the tall towers, half pint, in Japan? That have the pillar in the middle that sways? And that's the counterbalance, the sway of the building. It's insane, dude. Like the if you didn't know, buildings are starting to pick that up at certain points in the building, especially if they're tall, to prevent the structure from losing a lot of its stability due to the sway in an earthquake. They'll set up like a pendulum style like earthquake trap at the top, where basically the setup at the top would sway left and right so that the building wouldn't have to. That way the building wouldn't bend too much and lose stability. And it's like, I think that was inspired by how Japan did their carpentry with just pure wood and joints, no actual like nails and stuff. Allow for a little bit of bend, a little bit of movement. Especially since they deal with earthquakes all the time over there, right? But yo, sounds like that was an experience, half pint. How scared were you? From 1 to 10. 9th floor? See, that's why I can't do tall buildings, man. I live on the West Coast. You can get an earthquake, man. It's panic. It's just nothing but panic, man. You're like, oh no, not like this. They're very prepared for earthquakes. Yeah, man, 100%. 100%. Liquid vent would be there. All right, so I think the design's gonna have to work like this. Oh, I guess for the ease of access, I could just have an output and it's not gonna fall down on anything like that. Just have the hot water just kind of just drip out. That goes in, this gets cut, this gets cut, and that's where the design comes in. So this way we add water into the loop, and then we do a temperature check right here. Pipe thermal sensor. I'll stay with my dad and my best friend there for the Rugby World Cup, and my friend and I loved it. My dad was out on the balcony filming the weather and too busy. Oh my god, dude, imagine you're on the balcony and you notice that. I'd panic, man. Like, it's a long way down, dude. I'd be mad scared. Holy crap, man. Yeah, it was a good thing he didn't notice. That's a good thing he didn't notice, man. I'd be so scared. Holy crap. Alright, I think I might move this meter valve to up top. But at the same time, I don't think I do. I think it's going to be fine. I will have to monitor this, though. I should put a reservoir here to stockpile the liquid going into that. Oh, I could do that here. Oh, that works really well. I'm going to mine that out. Put a reservoir right there. And then I could hold liquid for the box. Yeah, strats, guys. Got some strats. Alright, so this is going to be a vacuum. We're going to be chilling this by spilling some liquid into here once we're ready. Okay, so we'll have a reservoir. It's not going to heat up. We'll be fine. And then looking at the setup, it'd be like that. Easy does it. Alright, alright. So it's looking like this is fine, 25 degrees. It's going to generate a little bit of heat. I don't think it's ever going to be too much. And then I am going to put plastic here just to shield myself a little bit. And then we'll need plastic on that tile. Oh, not yet. I need to get a power cable first. Okay, we'll sweep that. Oh, autosave? No, that was just random lag. We're almost there, boys. Almost there. So I remember, do you guys remember when there was the huge tsunamis that happened because of the earthquakes? I don't know if it was around the same time, Half Pint, but my my brother for the honeymoon, him and the wife, the newly married at the time, they went on their honeymoon touring the islands in Asia. They went to like a lot of countries, but all of them were islands. So like parts of Southeast Asia, parts of Japan, parts of different parts of Asia. So when they went, there was actually at that time was when the big tsunami happened in that area. This was back like what, 10 years ago? This was a long time ago. So I guess they really wanted to try out the seafood and stuff there, I guess. I don't know. But that was where they went. And they toured like so many of the island places. And man, when they were there, we saw on the news the warnings about the tsunami stuff. And like, dude, it was mad scary. They ended up being okay though. Nah, it was nearly 10 years apart. 19, Big Tsunami destroyed Thailand. Was like 2010, give or take a few years. Oh yeah, yeah. That was about when my brother went. That yeah, about 10 years ago. Yup, it was a while ago. But yeah, when we heard about that, we were mad scared. But they made it out. They made it out. Are they reworking chlorine at all in the next DLC? As of right now, we don't know. For the most part, I don't think chlorine's gonna get reworked. I think if anything, they might add something in to utilize it a little bit better, but nothing in the works at least. Because right now, everything from the Fast Friends DLC, Tito, doesn't seem like affects chlorine at all. How are you looking on the achievements? I'm looking really good. I might be able to finish in probably 3 streams. Maybe. So I need the one that's going to take the longest is probably going to be this one. GMO A-OK. So I haven't done any mutated plants yet because I haven't had a good setup to mutate any of the plants. So I need to set this up. After that, everything else is going to be easy. That's rad, which is running your research reactor. Once we get that design up, we'll get that. Moral high ground, I just need to set up a specific rocket to travel. The radical trip, we're almost done. The moment we set up the research reactor, we're going to be done. Cluster conquests, duplicates of rovers on 3 out of the 9, or out of all 9 asteroids, that's going to be easy. Mind the gap, that's going to be something I'll do once I actually get Diamond Press. But this is not too bad. I think I could set up 2 Drocone rockets to go nearby just to mine, and then I could probably get it in a stream if I work on it. Everything else, it's not too bad. Easy living, I just have to make a setup. I need to find a specific asteroid for a movable object. Down the hatch, we're working on it. 1.1 out of 10. We just got some smooth hatches. Finely tuned, 77 out of 100. We're almost done with that. Art Underground. Sadly, I don't have a decorator yet, so I'll get this eventually. And then I need to get the Gassy Moo. So the Gassy Moo, gotta get a Gassy Moo. And that's also a Critter Whisperer. I need to get the shovel as well. So once I get that dusty old planet, we'll be good. I need to make 3 more nature reserves. Easy. I need to get 1 more dupe for No Place Like Clone. And then not okay, but pretty cool. But that one just requires me to get super coolant. Outside of that, honorary doctorate, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I think the hardest one is going to be GMO A-OK, and then potentially the finding all the artifacts. Just gotta take off my jacket, guys. It's hot. Mamba noticed me throw my jacket, and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna go back to sleep." Mamba's sleeping so weirdly right now. Not 0K, yes, not 0 Kelvin, but pretty cool. I could get 1 achievement right now by just taking a normal dude. But we'll take the Sweeto eggs. Sweeto eggs are poggin. I did not enable harvest here. That's what I need to do. My sleet wheat room needs to be harvested. So this is our jank way of radiating some Verso Blossoms, and it's not working. The radiation's not strong enough over here. Alright, so what are we waiting for right here now? So this is ready. I could fill this up with water. So 9999, 500 kilograms, sure. So the water is going to leave, fill up the reservoir, and we'll have a loop here. We need to set this up. So it's a green signal if it's below 85. And looking at the pipelines, yes, we always send the water to loop as long as the water is below this temperature. And if it's above it, we have that overflow. Perfect. I'm amazed at how much more compact and neat your base is in comparison to mine. Don't worry about that, Half Pint. Don't worry about that at all. A lot of that has to do with some of the design choices I made that are, you know, more on the compact side than anything else. But yeah, don't worry, man. It happens. I need to start killing some of these stone hatches, man. Like, my god. These stone hatches need to die. Oh man, someone's gonna get wrecked because they're tanks, dude. Alright, so that's gonna be that smooth, baby. Oh, there's another one right here. Yo, wrangle this guy. We gotta bring him in. Oh, there's a regular hatch over there? Okay. So this room has 7 critters. We need to kill another stone. Stone hatch. We'll move both of those babies in. Okay, I can mop that up again. If you have super productive and you attack a critter, can you one-shot it? If that's possible, they need to put a headshot animation in this game. That would be mad funny. I hate to say that. Oh, there it is. It's working. All right, so once this is vacuumed, we're going to be ready. I don't want this running constantly, though. That's the only thing that's kind of a problem. It is what it is. Constantly draining 10 watts per second. It's fine. All right, so Cthulhu, guess what, buddy? We're having you do some databanks again. And then looking at everything else. This is going to be a vacuum, so we just got to wait. We could start sweeping this. Just disconnect the power for now. The thing is that if I disconnect the power, the water all vents out into space. Because if it doesn't work, it overflows. So I can't do that. I can't actually do that. It's kind of a trap. There is no other way for me to set that up, though. So I have to leave it like that, I believe. Alright, so let's look at GMO A-OK. I'm gonna get ready some of the plants so that we start getting some mutations. I need a thimbleweed mutant? That's a thing? Okay. Alright, I can turn this off now. Because it's just heating up the thimbleweed. So what's the temperature over here? 26 degrees? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I wish I could actually... Could I do that? Could I click on GMO A-OK and have it be like a list? I can't keep this up. You know what I would love to have? Have a button that kind of lists the achievement on the side right here. So I could do it a little bit easier. That'd be amazing. I'm not gonna lie. That way I could follow the achievo on what I need to do. That'd be nice. Alright, so it's probably going to be... Okay. Screenshot in second screen? It's such a pain. See, it doesn't update, though. It doesn't update, so it's like I'm going to have to, like, pen and paper check that off myself. Alright, so we could do Mealwood and Thimbleweed, I think. Maybe even a Bristle Blossom Mutant, because I think the temperature is going to be all fine. And the Bog Buckets, too. And Spinally Grubfruit. Okay. So... First things first, Meal Lice. Max radiation, 4,000 rads per cycle. Wait. Per cycle? I make that in like 3 seconds. Is this going to be too strong? Is this gonna be too strong? Is this gonna ruin the plants when I radiate it? Dude. In before this idea actually goes into the dumpster, because it's too much radiation. Alright, so we gotta try it. We're gonna have 2 layers of plants, so we'll have it on the deep end, like so. We'll do that over here as well. And then we'll have Mealwood, Bristle Blossom. We should put it determined by strength. So 4,600. 4,600. They're all the same? Is this meme? This is meme, isn't it? Okay, this one's the most. Okay, so this one I could push up in the beginning. Okay, that's fine. Unreachable food Cthulhu already complaining about the lack of food. I see you over there, Cthulhu. Alright, so the power is connected. We are basically just waiting to set this up. Okay, so let's get rid of the ladder and start setting up the other Radbolt generators. I might want to start adding water now. That's another thing. Alright, so room size. This is 75 tiles. This is also 75 tiles. This area in between is 15. That's 165. Plus 13 is 178. Plus 42 is 220. And then we have this, which is 48. That's 268. 275, 276, 77, 278. 278 tiles that we have to fill up right here. Okay. So if I want to do 50 kilo... Dude, it's going to take forever, actually. I just realized that. It's actually going to take forever for me to actually fill this up with water so that we have enough steam for all the rooms. I just realized that this is probably not going to work the way I think it does. I might be better off having water drip in from the input right here on a separate pipeline. It honestly feels better that way. Because I don't think I will have it all become steam. I think what's going to happen is that the aqua tuners aren't going to turn on. Because the turbines aren't going to turn on. I actually, if that's the case, it's actually not too bad. Alright. We'll have to do water then. Alright, so where is the water? Right here, and then right here, and then right here. I actually don't have water anywhere else, huh? Yeah. I don't have water anywhere else. That's kind of insane. Oh, this is starting to get warm. Okay, so I could do it like this. And have that come out this way. So this is going to chill again. Which is good. It's going to lower the temp. And then I need to get water. Of all things I don't have, it's just regular water. Yeah, we're adding water into that. I guess I could also put some like brine. It's gonna be ice cold though. That's the problem. But technically, by putting in brine, I could just convert that into water and just pick up the sand after or salt afterwards. Just boiled salt water. It's always a strat. It's always a strat. So let's see. It's either that or melt the ice. Water in the veins. I don't really do anything with that. The water down here, it's not enough. Cool steam vent. I've always talked about utilizing this, but I still haven't. And this is the shipping. Yes, this is Sweet Eggs. And there we go. The grubs are going to get moved out finally. And we got grub eggs. And I still need a wild plant with the pip. That's what I needed to do over there. Hatches are tamed. They're going to die. Feels bad. Oh, that was on the wrong setting. Feels bad. Okay, we could wrangle these guys to save them. Alright, so water. I could either take the bathroom water to feed into here. That'll probably be a last resort. If not that, I probably take this water and start sieving it which I probably can. The water is really cool. Oh, meme strat. Put a reservoir here and start taking the water from my electrolyzer loop. As long as the water is cool enough. Because a lot of the water I'm utilizing is pretty cool. I could easily do that. Do a temperature check. If it's cool enough, have it go out to the reservoir. It's kind of crazy how I don't have water, though, of all things. Alright, so we're dripping out water. How much is this? They should give you a total of the water mass like a pitcher pump does. Polluted water, 1855 kilograms. They need to do that on mouse over, man. That'd be amazing. That way I'd know how much water I actually have on this tile. I still need to add more, probably. So I could mine the ice. I don't want to lose the mass. Yeah, I think we just have to sieve the water here. There's nothing else we could really do. That's true. That is true. That is true. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I'd still rather have something like that for a ballpark estimate. That's all pea water. So this cold brine, how can I use that as cooling? Like, what would I be able to do with that? Like, my base is freaking cold, man. Nothing I could do. I need to generate excessive heats for no reason. I guess this is generating heat, which is not bad. Alright, Cthulhu, we'll send you home now. Let's go, buddy. It's something sorely lacking in the game. It'd be nice. I feel like there's a mod out there that should do that already. But you never know. Grub fruit. Bog bucket. Mealwood. And then blossom seeds. Damn it. Am I really going to want to run a... Oh, that would have been a... no. I don't have enough active cooling that my aqua tuner will ever turn on consistently. That's true. I was thinking that I could make an aqua tuner box, just do like cooling for no reason, and then run the water through that box to warm it up, and then I could sieve it afterwards. Dude, there's actually a problem with not having enough cooling capabilities. Feels bad. When you have too much cooling and you have no heat, what do? Generating heat is easy, they said. Cooling down a base is harder, they said. Ah, man. Why is everything so cold? Make a bunch of metal. Dude, my metal refinery feeds into the electrolyzer. I've been making a bunch of metal. It just goes into my O2 loop instead. I will actually just rob this of a little bit of water. So this is cold. We're not going to get hot water coming in for a while. Yeah, it's all going to be around 20 degrees. That's the best I could do, probably. Okay. That guy is cool. Nice. And then I need to start wrangling all Sweetles to there. We'll just move those guys for now. Oh, wait, I just realized something. That's kind of a meme, because I didn't realize it. The Bristle Blossom requires illumination, while the Bog Bucket requires it to be dark. Ah, crap. I can't put this on the same line as them. Furniture, ceiling light. Oh, this works? Oh my god. Ultimate meme strats. I exactly hit just the Bristle Blossoms. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. They gave that to me, I'm taking it. They gave that to me, man, I'm taking it. Alright, so we got some data banks, I believe. Hopefully we're using it for research. Liquid hydrogen. Oh, Great Monument we're still working on. I mean, we're waiting for that anyways. Doesn't really matter. And I do need to get honorary doctorate. So Cthulhu, you are... You ate? Kind of. Alright, after your next meal, dude, we're gonna take you to space again. Oh, I have everyone on one schedule. Guys, why did no one tell me? I have, what is this, 11 people on one schedule? That's not the business. We have a new schedule waiting. My god. Alright, so we have 5 people here. And we have 6 people here. So we have 6 and 5. Yeah, that was the new dupes go to here. Wouldn't be too bad. Oh, Tawny, what's good? How are you? Alright, we have a wristwatch, but it's not analyzed. So we need someone that has the... Oh. What is it? Aesthetic design for artifact analysis. Okay. Oh, I have a decorator. Who is it? Who's this? Ellie, the decorator. Nice. Okay, we could finally start getting that. So we have, who is it that does researching? Cthulhu, Clash, Gilbert, and Poetic. So Poetic. We're gonna give you aesthetic design so that you could do it. Nice. Alright, so schedule, no, priorities. Is a researcher, nice, nice. So they'll do that first. Alright, we'll get our artifacts started to be analyzed, that's a good thing. I had one at the bottom. So we have 1, 2 right now out of 20. It's not bad. So this is cool. This actually worked. Oh my god. I can't believe that worked. Okay, we need the plastic towel here because that's ready. I need to sweep that. I might want to make this window tile plastic if I want the radiation to be a little bit less. We'll see though. Now we still need to add water. I think if we had 200 kilograms per tile, it's still not going to be enough. Because what is this? This is 25 times 200. That's what? 400, 4,000, 6,000. So that's 6,000 kilograms of water over 376 tiles. It ends up being like 20 kilograms per tile. I went around 50. Okay, so we need to add more water still. It feels bad. The more steam we have, the more power we get out of it, technically. And the lower the temperature everything else would be. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, so that pulls from the solar panels, which we're not technically ready for yet. And then once we're ready with that, I don't know if we still need the Radbolts down here. I would also probably make a Radbolt research area outside at the top. So I would probably move this from here to up top, since I'll have a lot of Radbolts being generated here anyways. Alrighty, so we're technically somewhat ready. We're just waiting for the gases to get vacuumed out, which we could try to speed up by putting a pump inside. Pump out the gas. Alright, why not? Let's get it started. So none of these are actually tied to actual power. Feels bad. Whoa, Mamba, what happened, baby? Y'all see the Mamba? He just woke up out of nowhere. Started meowing. I think he might have had a bad dream. The babies is going to be fine. Okay, so we're going to build a pipe here to help out pump a little bit of the powers. I think I could do something like this, because we're not drawing that much power. So I'm going to do something like that, and then do a quick hamster wheel run. The power to pump. Oh, and the babies is awake. We'll put the cam back on once he's back. Mamba got spooked. I don't know what spooked him. Something just woke him up out of nowhere. Oh, a plant murderer that has bottomless stomach. You're an operating supplying suit wearer though. That would have been nice. A pure rocket pilot. It's always not a bad thing. I think we reject everybody though. Alright, so try to get this pump out. We gotta do it, we gotta do it. Someone needs to run and we'll be fine. We do not power the aqua tuner. Dripping water in still. Nice, nice. Not a lot of grams, but you know, it's a start. We need to start vacuuming a little bit faster. So the oxygen is going to leak out up top while we're pumping it from the middle. We are around 300 kilograms. So 30 times, or 300 times 25, 600, 900, 9,000. 9,000 over 275 is what? Actually, yeah, what is that? 275, 9,000, so it's around 33, 35 kilograms per tile. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. I might actually slow down soon on the water. This is getting to respectable amounts. Actually, do these melt? Or overheat? No, they don't overheat. Then they just melt at 900. Okay. We could probably just have this be turned off for now. We'll deliver water when we need to. So, looks like we're getting close. I want to allow that to leak. Is there anything else I haven't done yet? There is this right here, setting this down to 10 kilograms so that we could have a fixed delivery system. We have Radbolt here, it's able to do the science. The steam turbines are going to be in regular gas. I am not going to try to fill it up with hydrogen because it's not necessary. That's only if you're trying to make it so that your aqua tuner doesn't run as often, or if you're using a wheeze ward or self-cooling system. If you're using an aqua tuner like I am to cool down the aqua tuners, it's really, cool down the steam turbines. You don't really need anything there. Now, the top one I will, though. Top one's different because this is standalone. This one's going to be a little bit different. These over here, though, because they have an Aqua Tuner loop, I'm not too worried about them. They're going to be cooled down. Not only that, I have a cold map. Right? So because I opted to just use a regular manual airlock, the cold energy is just going to leak through to keep the turbines cold most of the time. So I'm not too worried about it. I think my turbine, and because my map is mad cold, will be fine. But the top one right here, I'm going to have a layer of water on the ground. That's going to be the one thing I'm going to still need to add. Because I'm going to be running the radiant piping on the ground only, and this is going to be a vacuum up top eventually. So we'll pour a little bit of water so it doesn't flood the turbine, and then that way we could still cool it down. This tile right here might freeze my water. I'm a little bit worried about that. I should probably do that so that I don't freeze the water accidentally. Not bad, not bad. Cthulhu, guess what, buddy? We need some more data banks. We are awaiting Radbolts because we're out, which is cool. Are we running out of CO2 soon? I think we might be. And we have a little bit down there. It's alright. Blundo, what's good? How are you, Mr. Blundo? How's the days today? How is the Thursdays? Oh yeah, we need to make some nature reserves just to have them. I am gonna make this a nature reserve because why not? Nothing inside, nice. All good, can't wait for the weekend. How you doing, sir? I'm doing all right. We are, you know, about to turn on the research reactor, so I'm kind of worried that things may fail, things may go wrong. You know how it is, man. When you're messing with the research reactor, it's scary times. We actually were just in sandbox right now, and we had it melt down on us. So, yeah, the research reactor is scary. But we're prepping up for that, though. Trying to set up our vacuum for the steam room right now. Trying to mutate some plants. And then trying to get some Radbolt energy for our rockets. And once we have that all situated, I am going to be trying to finish up the all achievements run. We got a space scan still. There's no artifacts on these two asteroids. I have to go to the other planets to try to look for some more asteroids. But, not asteroids, I'm sorry. Artifacts. I need to try to get those artifacts for one of the achievos. I've been so disconnected from the Onis. Don't even know what a reactor is. Yo, Blundo, that means it's a great time to probably go back, right? It's probably going to be a great time to come back to the Onis then. If you're bored, looking for a game to play. Because if you didn't know, they are actually going to be releasing a DLC for it now. And the DLC name is called Fast Friends. So we're getting more content soon. That DLC is going to be free. You don't have to pay for it. And of course, it's going to be in the works right now. So if you get back into the game now, you might be there just in time to learn all the things before the new stuff comes out. But yeah, I don't know if there's a set date for the new DLC yet. But they are already working on it. And you can check it out on the public beta branch. On the Steam properties of your Oni game. And it's free, yep. Also, Blundo, if you want to see what you missed, I have some videos up. Not covering all the things you missed, but I have a lot of YouTube stuff now. So you can check it out. Mr. Blundo, go into the YouTube, the exclamation point YouTube in the channel, see my channel, and yo man, y'all know what to do. Clay's a good crew. Clay's a good crew. I'm checking the YouTube. Hey, awesome Blundo. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support, man. I've heard that Clay has been going like bonkers on some of the other games though. Like I heard they went kind of bonkers on Don't Starve with some of the updates and stuff. You know, that's always a good thing. More content, right? But that means I think now they've maybe hit some goals and are trying to get some more stuff for the Onis, which is always awesome. DST, ton of quality of life updates. I've started playing again with my friends. Dude, man. What if I become a Don't Starve streamer? I have had a lot of people recommend to me that I should pick it up and check it out.